Yo, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Footy with Trudy. I'm your host, Trudy. I'm here today with Kachi, Edosa, and Dami. Very special episode because it's a very special day coming up. Champions League, Arsenal versus Real Madrid. We're going to talk about our predictions and what to expect for the first leg and the second leg. I'll let the Arsenal fan take it away straight away. How are you looking? How are you feeling? Both teams, in my opinion, are severely weakened due to injury, so it's very unpredictable. Didn't have a good showing this past weekend, but how do you think they're going to do in this matchup on both legs?
I don't think Arsenal did not have a good showing this weekend. Um, the extra team we don't talk about had their best performance so far, so we'll leave the
Who's
rest
this?
out of the refs.
Oh, where's
So we'll leave them out of the equation. But regarding the game for tomorrow, I'm pumped. And this is what we've been waiting for a long time, like to actually test the level of this team. Like, sure, there's injuries and there's all of that, but like Madrid also have injuries, so nobody has the type of attack that Madrid has. So, I mean, even if you have all your defenders available, it's still going to be a test, right? As long as you're not embarrassed, like, I'm good. Like, if this is like a 4-0, 5-0 game, then yeah, maybe we need to start talking about the team and attack. That doesn't make any sense. But like, if we show up and we give them a proper game, let them know that okay, this isn't Man City or Liverpool that you're playing here. This is an actual football team that does tactics. Yeah, I saw something where they're going to play two midfielders against us, like two guys in midfield. I'm like, yeah, but it's in your lunch. I'm sorry. Like, nobody has been able to play two midfielders against Arsenal for like the last 15 years and have a good game. So, yeah, I am truly excited about this game. I think going to be something that guys will be talking about for years to come.
when you say embarrassed with, are you talking about regarding the scoreline or the gameplay? Because I would argue that when Man City played our Real Madrid last, I think it was just 3-0, but that was embarrassing.
Yeah, no, like if we get trashed 3-0 and like we don't even test them at any point, then like what are we doing really? Right? At least that's where I say it. Like we shouldn't, like if we lose 2-1 or 1-0 or like 3-2, like okay, fine. Both defenses are not the best. So high scoring games where both teams score is fine. But like if they are coming here and we can't even touch them, like there is no hope next week at that point, right? Like we need to be able to scare them here first. And then when we get to Madrid, we park the bus and do what we have to do and get out of there. Like there's not much else to it. Like I'm hearing things like Alawa versus Saka, Vasquez versus Martinelli, those kind of things. So Modric versus Partey in the middle, like there's gonna be some very interesting things going on in this game. So yeah, I'm excited. Like I'm looking forward to it.
Kachi, do you see? Oh, I forgot to mention that Kachi is the newest Real Madrid fan in the building. He has abandoned the Manchester United shit. So, how do you think your team is going to do against Arsenal?
No, I think first of all, I'm happy of my team. I'm happy exactly where we are. We have Arsenal exactly where we want them. You know why? We love giving teams hope, right? So that Valencia loss is like, okay, yes, we have Arsenal like because we are trust Valencia. Everybody, Arsenal fans are like, oh my god, we're already gonna get rolled over. But we have Arsenal exactly where we want them, right? Hopeful, right? And our boys are already firing. Midfield, the game is not gonna be played in midfield, bro. Bro, we're gonna go defense to attack straight away. Mbappe, Vini, Rodrigo. I have complete faith in my team. Gabriel is injured for you guys, which is a absolute negative in my opinion. Because this is going to be one of those games Ateta's going to tell the boys, please try and keep it tight. Right? Pep said the same thing, try and keep it tight. After 3 minutes, Mbappe ended everything. He went and sat down. So this is one of those games that I see us go. It's going to be a high scoring game, but I see us coming away with a win, at least a 2-1 win. And if we win this game, there's no way you guys are coming to Madrid. For us not to have any hope, you guys have to win this game by at least 2 goals to come to Madrid and have the chance of packing the bus. Right? You can't leave. Even if we lose this
Does it
game,
does he know?
even if Madrid lose this game 2-1, you guys still don't have hope coming into the Bernabeu, in my opinion. Right? I still don't think you guys have enough. But I see us winning this game comfortable. 2-1, 3-1. Vini,
2-1 is
Rodrigo, and
2-1 is not
Vini, Rodrigo,
comfortable.
2-1 is
It's not comfortable.
Well, for you guys,
Not with the defense you have. Like that cannot be comfortable. Like you're going beyond that a lot of pressure. Like you might saw your
bro,
bed shit a few times.
everybody says the same thing until when they come to Madrid Stadium and bro, they freeze. The light is too bright, the noise is too loud, and they
I,
freeze, bro. It's the same thing.
Again, I think you're mistaking us for some teams that you've played recently from the Premier League. We're not that. So
My advice to Arsenal would be don't play Martinelli because Martinelli ain't gonna do shit, bro.
Why won't you say don't play Martinelli? Would you say
Play,
play Martinelli before?
play
Martinelli, I
Trossard.
saw his passport, bro. Guy has
So
visa free travel to Spain. Don't worry about that, man.
So for me, I know my team is gonna be ready. My manager has a special up his sleeve. My manager, the most flexible manager out there. My guy can play anybody, right back, left back, and they do a job for him. And his strikers, tomorrow we only need one chance, one goal. One chance, one goal. You people should just pray the ball doesn't fall to Rodrigo. You see the two guys I'm tipping. Mbappe, everybody's gonna have attention on Mbappe. So Rodrigo, Vini, and Valverde, those three. Those three.
Wait, you know who those people you are calling are going up against, right?
Yeah, I do. That's how much
Okay.
faith I have in my team, bro. See, when we come to Champions League, our stars, we rise to the occasion, right? Florentino Perez promises them bonus, UCL bonus. You perform,
Like, see,
the
I
money will enter
don't
your account right away.
like.
The,
Okay, let's if we sorry, Trudy. Like, I mean,
Uh-huh.
obviously it's Madrid, right? So it's a hard game. Nobody says it's not a hard game, but like this confidence you have, like it's shocking in my opinion because like since Arsenal came back to the Champions League, we've not actually lost at home to anybody, even when we fully rotate our team. Right?
But
We've had
who have you played in that time on the
Bayern,
caliber of
Inter,
Madrid?
Bayern and Inter, people who finish higher than Real Madrid in this particular Champions League. Then,
Bro, everybody finished higher than Real Madrid in this particular
but
Champions League
but that's
stage.
my point. No, but that's my point though. Like,
Liverpool finished higher than everybody in this Champions League stage.
no, and I know that Arsenal is still better than Liverpool if everybody is fit.
this guy's just
But like,
dropping
Absolutely.
stray bullets. He hasn't even said anything.
See our life. See our life.
no, like everybody fit. I don't think anybody can actually argue against that. Like, sure, they have like it's the same thing with Liverpool. Like, you have players that are like really, really good, right? But like as a team that knows what they have to do. At the moment, there's only like 3 or 4 of those teams on the planet, at least that we're seeing on TV. And Arsenal just happen to be one of them. So this idea they're going to come in and do what you want to do and go. And it's going to be a very rude awakening because if you vacate midfield,
Who's gonna be on Mbappe with Gabriel
Mbappe,
Bernat?
Saliba,
Okay, Saliba is gonna be on him. Okay, who's gonna be on Rodrigo? Who's gonna be on Vini? Is it
Timber
Kivior?
and White. Those are your left
Timber
and right
White.
winger.
White.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
You're
I like that.
putting a troll against a man child in Vinicius. Vinicius might be sent off by the 35th minute. Like that's almost a guarantee. If he's not sent off, he's missing your second game. I can promise you that.
But then you have to know, see, La Liga refs and UCL refs are two different things. That's
It's
what
not
I'm
about La
gonna say.
Liga refs. Yeah, and I'm fairly certain that in Champions League they don't have as much patience for Vinicius rubbish.
All I'm saying
So
is one running behind you, touch him, bro, is a red card, straight up.
you have to find the running behind first. But
That's to find the running.
So you guys are gonna park the bus now at home.
it's not about packing the bus. It's the fact that you guys could not play through. What team did you play this weekend? Where they were pressing
Valencia.
you and you guys could not pass the
That's
ball
very
out.
well.
Did you see how
And
many
you-
chances? How many chances we missed? We
It's
missed a
not.
penalty.
See, we are not Valencia in defense. I'm saying that in your defense, you could not pass the ball out against them, and you're
Don't
going
worry,
to
we-
pass the ball out
See,
against the best pressing team in the
we
world
are
right
not
now.
gonna be. I told you, see, we're not
Okay.
gonna be passing the ball out. What we're gonna do, we'll play you guys the way we played Atletico. We'll leave the midfield. We'll abandon the midfield for you from defense to attack. Defense to attack, bro. That's what we're gonna do.
L1
The same,
triangle.
the same thing that took you guys all the way to what's it called now?
Playoffs.
Penalties against them.
Against
Okay, now
Atletico.
run it. That's all I can say. Run it. See how well it works for you. Well, not
Rodrigo
Atletico.
cutting in on the right. Ben
And you
Davis
know
is
I'm not
left.
worried. You know I'm not worried. You guys only attack is Saka.
Is that so?
That's only where the goals
Bro.
are coming from. There's no Saka. There's no
Martinelli-
Saliba.
M9, M9,
Martinelli.
M9.
Martinelli has found his passport, bro. He's Italian.
M-
EU.
M-
EU visa
M9.
free travel to Spain, bro. Don't worry.
Merino 9.
And that too, man. Homecoming.
I
M9.
Homecoming.
I know this. You know the sad thing. You know the sad thing about this game. This is one of
Oh,
those games where I feel like we may not even play well, but we'll win this game.
you will
That's
not
how
play well.
unfair.
I can
That's
guarantee you
how
that.
unfair it is. We will not play well and we'll win this game, and then we will not
There's
go to
not
Madrid. We'll clean up our plates, proper.
Dammy,
any
as
sha.
someone whose team has been beaten by just the spirits of Madrid,
Why the
realistically,
presidents?
it's just the spirits of Madrid that beat you guys. Because on many occasions you outplayed them and you outperformed them. It's just I don't know whether it's should I call it the spirits of Madrid or the spirits of Champions League. What do you see happening in this game? What advice would you give the Arsenal fans?
Advice for the Arsenal fans. I don't know. They should just pray and hope.
Oh,
But I don't know. Madrid's Champions League jazz never runs out. Arsenal just don't feel formidable enough yet to pull it off. Yeah, I don't know. Other than hope and prayers, these guys they've forgotten how to lose in Champions League. Like it's just a foreign concept to them now. So unless Arsenal can tighten it up and drop 3 early in the first half and lock it up from there, I don't see Madrid losing this time, unfortunately.
Do you think they're gonna win it all in general? Like win
Oh,
Champions League
Madrid.
again? Barca,
At
PSG,
yeah, at this
Dortmund,
I still
Aston
feel like they
Villa.
can. I still, nah. I still feel like they can still some PSG, but a classical final will be hot. A classical final will be very hot, but that one I'll give it to Barca just because they've just been so much better than Madrid this season, and I don't see it coming to a halt all of a sudden. But as far as Madrid and Arsenal go, yeah, Madrid,
Narrowly or easily?
not really.
I don't know.
But the next 24 hours would paint the picture.
Do you think worst case scenario? Do you think Arsenal could win this leg? Madrid wins in the Bernabeu, and because they score more goals in the Bernabeu, they qualify. Yeah, do so.
If we win here, it's done for them, in my opinion. Like they have to win here to win this title. That's the way I see it. Like if we win, I'm sorry, what's going to happen next week? La Liga and Spain has never seen. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm confident in my team because I know we're going to show up and play. Right now, what does that end up turning into on the pitch? I don't know. That's why I said as long as you don't get embarrassed, I'm fine, really. But like at home with our own, they slept in their own beds. There was no traveling. There's nothing. Real Madrid are going to know they are playing ball. It's not going to be anything like they've done or faced this season, in my opinion. So yeah, I think narrow win for Arsenal here, and then we go to Madrid and fluke it and go through, or we get embarrassed here and that's the end of the tie. Like those are the only two options.
Arsenal has been very strong for the past 3 seasons. Do you think this is
Bro,
the
there's no
best?
fluking it. People don't fluke it in Madrid. People that beat us in Madrid beat us and beat us handsomely. We don't fluke it in
Yeah,
Madrid, bro.
that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm sorry.
No. In the Champions League, when was Madrid? When was the last time Madrid was well beaten?
You know
It was
about
last was
beating you.
massive.
If we beat you here, it's just going to be 0-0 in your yard. You will
There's
have
no way.
plenty of chances, but 0-0.
Bro,
Like
that's
I
not
said, no
possible.
way.
You know why? Bro, if you
Why?
guys beat us by 1 goal, we go to the Bernabeu. I could see your goalkeeper giving the ball to Mbappe to score. That's number one. Like your
In
goalkeeper
a
has this
game,
thing.
no, I don't think you get it. Like against Barca, the reason you guys keep on getting trashed is your high line. If you play that high line against us,
We are not playing Highland. Why will we do
then
that?
you don't
That's
have
suicide.
anything
Bro,
at that point.
That's
Like that's the
that's
end of it.
bro, that's suicide, bro. Why
No,
would we play Highline?
but you continue to play high line against Barcelona every single game, despite the fact that it's suicide. So
Bro,
if you
cause
come here,
you know
if you
why?
come here and play a high line, like if you are telling me your midfield is just not going to do anything, then you don't have anything. I'm sorry. Like you need us to press you in your box, and you find a way to go over us. Then Mbappe versus Saliba every single time. Okay, fine. He will score a goal. But like the second you deviate from that, the second there's a bad pass, the second you kick the ball out for a corner, the second you kick the ball out for a throw, the second you kick the ball out for a free kick, the second you do anything that's a mistake, we will punish you, guaranteed. It
Wait,
doesn't matter who.
which striker will punish us other than Saka? Who will punish us?
M9, bro. Why
That's
don't you listen to
that's
Dummy?
apart
Oh,
from
Mourinho.
M9, apart from M9, like you just have to realize that this is different from anything you guys have faced this season. We don't neglect any part of the game. A simple indirect free kick will lead to Merino heading the ball on your bar, and you will not understand how the hell that happened. So
Yeah,
if you
but you have
guys,
to. But see, you have to first get the indirect free kick, don't you? In our own
so
box.
your idea is then that refs will be on your side at that point, because otherwise, then like I said, I can't. So
Bro, these are not La Liga refs, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
so all I'm going to say is that if you need refs to beat us, and it's clear that you need refs to beat
Bro, we
us,
will not need the refs. We need the rule book, and the rule book will be followed to the letter of the law. There will be no
okay.
subjective interpretation
The
of the law.
scripts.
So if you're saying that, then I can guarantee you that Vinicius will not play the second leg. Like, and that's the leg you need him, in my
No, but
opinion.
honestly, the way I see this game, we're gonna relinquish the midfield to you guys because we can't.
And
We can't
that's
go.
probably top two, top one dumbest thing you can do again. You need that midfield, because if we put you in your box, the only thing
But
you're
we,
going to have is
but
the
we
only thing you're
don't
going
have
to
a
have.
midfield. But we don't have a midfield.
Yeah, you spent like 80 something million and 60 something million on Tuameni and Kamavinga. I'm sure you can put a midfield
Bro,
that
those
can do
are
something.
defenders. They are
Plus
defenders
100
now.
The
million on
defenders.
you.
They
The
are
defenders.
makeshift defenders now,
Bro,
bro.
I can't lie. That doesn't sound like my own personal problem. My center back is out. I don't have a striker. I
No,
don't have left back.
I'm not complaining. All I'm saying is that that's how we're
Yes.
gonna settle.
So how are you so confident when every person in your defense is second choice, facing
You
my
know why I'm
first
so
choice attack?
confident?
Why?
The number 15 on our badge with the Champions League trophy
That
around
don't
it.
mean jack shit, brother. Like tomorrow,
But it does.
See,
It does.
everybody said
because
Ask
they
Man
everybody
did
said
City about
okay.
it. Ask
Wait,
Liverpool about it. It
Madrid,
does.
Madrid have played Arsenal one other time in Champions League, and it
I watched
didn't
that.
mean any. It didn't mean
No,
anything.
but you know that that game. I watched that game home and away. You guys, it
Okay.
was 0-0 at tiebreak, and then Henry went to what do you call it? To
AKA,
Bernabeu, and
if you don't beat us at home, it's rough for you from there on. It's our history. Sorry. Like I'm just telling you, if you don't win at the Emirates, it's long for you in Madrid. That's
no,
just the way it is. I'm
all
not the
I'm
one
saying
that's
is, all
writing
I'm
the
saying is,
rules.
all I'm
If
saying
you
is,
do that, to be the spirit of the rule.
this is how confident I know we're going to either win this game or we lose by one goal.
And
Worst
if you
case scenario,
lose
we lose
by
by one goal.
one goal, you are done. Unless it ends up going to penalties in the other side. If you lose by one goal,
Which is also a possibility. Penalties or extra time, that's also a possibility.
so I'm just telling you, Sha, if you lose by one goal here, when we reach your side, the boss will go back. Even me, I'm going to be scared to call up Chelsea's boss going forward. Right? So I'm just saying my honest opinion, right?
You guys will park
So
the bus. It's okay.
bro, boss, lorry, trailer.
Yeah, you can even bring Ateta onto the field to play defense for you guys. Don't worry.
Why not? It's not fair
CDM.
not to play a center back.
CDM. Isn't that your top 20 midfielders?
I didn't put it in my top 20 list.
It was not in mine, no. It wasn't in my top 20 midfielders. But yeah, no, I couldn't be more confident in this game. This is a game that just screams to me Rodrigo and Valverde. Mbappe, I think, will be a marked man in the sense that what's his name? Saliba is not gonna anywhere Mbappe goes, Saliba is gonna follow him. So those two they are gonna cancel out each other. But to me, this is a game for Valverde and Rodrigo,
Like,
in my opinion.
I'm sorry, like I haven't seen a single winger beat Timber this entire season. It's not going to be Rodrigo, bro. I'm just being honest. Like, it's not going to be Rodrigo. Like, the best chance you guys have is like Skelly's reputation has gotten to Europe, so he tackles somebody and the ref gets overzealous. Like, that's it. Forever is playing that right wing for you, but like,
But
trust
then
me, bro. Like, it's not.
what you forget is Rodrigo does not run out like a traditional winger. He runs out and in. He
That
starts
don't
from the
mean
bro.
the
He starts from the
best,
out. See, he
bro.
starts from the outside and he runs in. Except what's his name is going to track him all the way inside.
Which we do because we have inverted wing backs who always come into the middle. So
Okay.
again, that cancels out. And then the two best ground draw defenders in the entire of Europe happen to play for Arsenal. There's literally no better defense other than the fact that Gabriel is injured to face your attack. And if you're vacating midfield for us, I don't know what else you want me to do here, man. Like, I don't know what else you
Bro,
want me to do.
if you check, we vacated midfield for Man City. If you check,
We're
we
not
vacated
Man
midfield for
City.
We vacated
We're
midfield
not
for
Man City,
For
bro.
Atletico Madrid. We vacated
We're
midfield for
not
them.
Atletico Madrid. We're not. We're just not. I'm sorry. Like, Man City, we beat them without Saka 5-1. Like, come on, man. Like,
I love
we're
this.
not Man
I love
City.
this. That's why I say I can't wait. I love this confidence.
We're
There's
not Man
the hope.
City. I don't know
You
what
know
you
what
want from
Madrid
me,
is?
bro.
Madrid is kind of if Madrid is a gambler or a poker player. It's like a poker player that intentionally loses to lure the group to bet more money.
They did not intentionally lose against Valencia. I don't know where you're running this agenda for. They played their game. They were not good enough to beat Valencia. That's what actually happened. Like,
That's
there's
good.
no
And
need
we
to.
want you
There's no
exactly.
need to.
We want you exactly. We have you exactly where we want you.
It doesn't matter how I feel in reality. I'm not the one playing the ball. I know that my team, my team is ready. You know, my team is ready. That's all I care about. Like, this
Your
is
team is
with
ready. Your goalkeeper has mistakes in him. You don't have any recognized center forward.
which mistakes does Raya
Bro,
have in him?
your goalkeeper has mistakes in him. He's made like 3 mistakes this Champions League that have led to goals.
Which ones?
He has
There's
made
only
mistakes.
one I can think of. Which other ones?
He
Apart from
did
the
he
one
make
where
mistake against PSV?
after
Home
that,
and
which
away.
one? Only home and
And
away,
the-
only one.
Okay, one in the group stages as well. He made
Damn, you're
another
muted.
mistake.
Damien
You
muted.
know what you said?
Damien was saying something. I'm telling him he's muted.
Oh.
I was just thinking after round one, another Panadol extra.
So look, let's keep it short. Like, to me, obviously Madrid and Madrid. The idea that they're going to come here and take our lunch money and go home, I don't think that is true. Like, they can win, but that win, they're going to work for it. If this is a 4-0, 5-0, then I was wrong. My bad. Like, I don't think.
We always work. All of our wins in Champions League this season, we've always worked for it. We've worked for it.
but
Especially all the ones away from home, we've worked for it, bro.
Yeah, but like, who have you played away from home?
We played all the people in front of us. That's all I know.
Played all the people in front.
I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules.
Damien.
See, I would have been less confident if Arsenal actually had Havertz, had what's his name, Gabriel. Like, if they had their full squad, I would have actually been more scared. But with no attack and Saka on one hamstring, bro, I'm not worried.
No, but like,
Let's
hamstring. Let's turn it the other way. Who are your defenders?
Bro, the same defenders we played against City and Atletico. It's a makeshift defense.
No, but they're not. They're not. I don't know if you checked.
No, but they are not
Have you
defenders.
checked your recent predicted squad against us?
Yeah, I have.
Who are the guys at the back?
Don't worry. You see who will play for us.
Alaba.
No, bro, we're not playing Alaba, bro.
I'm telling you what. That's what your coach is doing. Alaba, Rudiger, Tchouaméni is out, I think. So
No,
it's
he's
Rudiger.
No, Rudiger is going to play. Rudiger is going to play for sure. I don't know where they're going to play, but I know they're at the back. Rudiger is going to play for sure. Valverde is going to play for sure at the back.
Yeah.
Tchouaméni at the back. Alaba is not playing, bro. He may come off the bench second half, but bro, he's not starting.
This guy cost them the whole game last week.
He's not starting.
If it's not Alaba, then it's the Spanish one. Is it
Lucas
Garcia?
Vasquez. Oh, Garcia or Vasquez.
Vasquez is even worse than any other option.
Asensio.
Okay, you run Asensio against Saka.
I feel like you play Vasquez and not Asensio. With Rudiger supporting. I'm not. You know why I say? You know why I say Saka will not have the opportunity to have one-on-one with him. That's all I'm gonna say. He'll be paired up. Don't worry. The only person in the Madrid team I actually feel sorry for is Jude Bellingham, because the guy will have to cover a lot of ground. That means he's gonna be doing a lot of running, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. And Vinicius would have to help him, because Vinicius does this weird thing.
Vinicius ain't going to help nobody. Ain't going to help nobody.
He has to track back and be that extra man in
midfield. Better call Mbappe to come and start checking back for left back shoes for you guys, bro.
Damien, do you think that the quality of the Premier League has kind of given Edosa unwarranted confidence? Because this isn't the best Premier League season.
It's not.
It's not at all.
Giving him confidence that,
like, in terms like how Arsenal is whooping everybody and where Arsenal is on the table.
We're not whooping everybody.
Arsenal are just drew Everton.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like overall.
I mean, I don't think there's a drop in quality in the league. If anything, I think the league is a little bit tougher given the logjam in the middle. Like it's hard for the pack to be separated.
Really?
Yeah,
I think this season is very, very, very soft.
it's just
I think it's just
is an anomaly season because it's not top heavy like it normally is.
They'll be
But in the
asking
middle
why Man
in
United
the
are
middle of
13th, even though it's a weak season.
in middle of the pack, like
because we're useless.
The same thing.
okay, here let's look at it like this. So in the
Everybody's
table,
playing. Like, look at this past weekend, for Christ's sake. Look at the top 3 teams this past weekend.
in the table, they usually say that what's it called, that 40 is good enough to save you from relegation. This season right now, 40 is not guaranteeing you safety
Huh?
from relegation.
Are you
Yeah.
high? Bro, this
Mathematically,
bottom three guys.
mathematically Ipswich can still get 41 points.
But it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
But okay,
Bro.
but that's what the stats is showing. If mathematically is achievable, that means that we can't say the season is harder.
We have the lowest performing the quickest relegation in Premier League history.
By one game or so.
And it's still the quickest. And Leicester out here, who hasn't scored since when? Christmas? When was the last time this guy scored? Like, bro, what are we talking about here, man?
Okay, yeah,
No,
the shitty
because
teams are
too many
shitty teams are
Ferguson
shitty.
disciples in the league.
But the shitty teams are shitty. But Wolves can catch anybody sleeping on any day. Wolves have a solid team to catch anybody sleeping. Brentford can catch anybody sleeping.
Brentford could always catch anybody.
But Trudy, I agree with you.
Yeah,
it's both an anomaly and a weaker league.
I really do think it's a weaker league.
It's both an anomaly of. I keep saying it's both an anomaly of an extended World Cup that we had.
It's just regression to the norm.
An anomaly, and lastly, I honestly believe that the Premier League they've started doing this thing, and I think Spanish and Italian leagues have capitalized on it. Where Premier League players, once they start getting to 32, maybe a player that is still a young 32, 33-year-old, they'll let the guy go on free transfer to Italy and Spain. My guy will stay there and be balling, pick up a couple of Champions Leagues along the way. And the Premier League teams will be like, oh my God, but when he was playing for us, he was trash. It was like yo, there's a place for experienced players. Like how Chelsea let Rudiger go is criminal. Whoever sanctioned that transfer in Chelsea should be flogged. I'm sorry.
I think it's because of the war. They let him go, no? Wasn't it the war transfer thing?
No, it's their owners. It's their new owners and
yeah,
them spending 1.5
billion. Was because of the war.
Bro, how do you spend 1.5 billion and become weaker, bro?
Like this. They're showing
like
you, man.
It's crazy. I keep saying it. Italian and Spanish and Italian leagues have come to realize that there's a Premier League bias, or if you can say maybe American owners, where it's like once a player gets to 30, 31, they're ready to let the guy see out his contract. And they will pick up the guy on a free transfer, pay the guy, or the guy will pretty much make all the money because free transfer is only you and your agent that is the player and his agent that is getting paid. Look, the club is not getting the money.
Isn't that an indication of those leagues being weaker than Premier League then?
Yeah, it may be weaker than Premier League. It may be weaker than Premier League, but those guys will end up picking up more Champions Leagues.
Anthony has gone from the dungeons of Man U now. Betis is running GoFundMe to buy him.
Bro, man, they should go fund him.
Even if the entire people that live in Betis give $1, they won't be able to afford that. I don't think they have up to 70 million people that live in Betis.
Please censor that clip. Maybe Betis fans don't come for us.
Before I don't see my guy.
So my opinion is that Premier League teams play more high quality opposition than any other league.
100%.
So you cannot then say the league is weaker. You can say that it's harder for a very good team to break away.
Don't get me wrong. When I say it's weak, I'm not saying it's weaker compared to other leagues. I'm saying it's weak. I'm comparing it to itself. I'm not out here saying that Serie A is stronger now. You know what I mean?
Even if you compare it to itself, like the entire reason why people are looking at Liverpool somehow now is that, despite the fact that you are telling me that it's weaker, is that they literally have enough games against enough teams that we think are rubbish that they can drop points in. Because that's what the Premier League actually is. That anybody you face, you can drop points against. So teams like Real Madrid, when you're playing your whooping boys in your league and struggling, it is not good preparation for anything you're about to face. right? Because you're not used to a very strong opponent that just happens to not actually it's actually going to be one of the best teams in your league.
That was
Just randomly
PSG's
coming,
that was PSG's
right?
problem for a long time.
Yeah.
They're
So
like,
yeah, sure.
they're like,
You
what's
turn
this?
it up. You turn it up. Yeah, I get that. You like playing in Champions League. I get that. But they're just certain opponents that are bad matchups, unfortunately. And I think Arsenal just happen to be one of those teams. They're strong at set pieces. They're good at defending balls in behind. They're good at pressing. They don't neglect anything. So if at the end of the day, the difference is that you have Mbappe, that's fine. Like nobody else has Mbappe. It is what it is. But like this idea that you're going to come and take our soul is completely unfounded. Like I don't even know where it's coming from. So yeah, that's just my own opinion on it.
I mean,
My own
that's
opinion,
okay. Go on.
if I can just add, my own opinion with Premier League teams is that they need to also start buying different profile of players. It doesn't make sense to buy only players that will succeed in the Premier League. Sometimes you need to buy a European profile of players, if you know what I mean. The players are maybe more technical and less physical in the sense that they are maybe less physical as to what the Premier League demands, but they may be more technical and well suited for Europe. I
Kagawa.
always say this. It's always good to have 2 or 3 players in your squad who they may give you 6/10, 6.5/10 in a Premier League game. But in Europe, they can give you 8 or 9/10 because of the way they play. And they give your team a different way of playing. Because if you play the same way you play in Premier League and you play like that in Europe, the chances of succeeding are very, very low.
I don't
Edosa,
even
you can
think
even
that's
attest to this.
I don't
You can
think
even
that's
attest to
true.
this. The year Arsenal went to the Champions League final, Arsenal played a completely different way from the way in the Premier League, they played very expansive. They were moving the ball around. When they played in Europe, they were very more compact.
Do you know why? We lost the
Why?
entire defense. Basically, what's happening now? We lost the entire defense, so we have to start playing Senderos at the back and 5 in midfield. That's the
Bro,
only reason why we
it's
did.
not my problem.
I'm just telling you what happened. Like, so now we're doing the exact same thing that we're doing in both places. If we see a team that is not good, we'll play attacking football with you. If you are good, we'll pack balls. We're not discriminatory.
We
Like,
wouldn't mind
anything you
attacking
want to do.
football tomorrow. Let's entertain the entire Champions League. You guys open up
Yes,
No,
I can't
and let's
touch
let both
that.
play. Let's
no,
entertain the
but
champion.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Real Madrid has the capabilities to actually do what it is you are thinking they're going to do. And I'm not looking down at them because, again, it's Real Madrid. I'm just looking at, like, if you're struggling with a Spanish press, like, we literally have, like, Ipswich that can press better than the best pressing team in Spain, right? So it's not going to be the same level they are used to. The issue here is just that, like, Premier League team, the quality has gone down a little bit in terms of, like, the way games are played, but it's mostly because they're playing too many games. Like, even the 11th best team starts playing FA Cup from like September. Like, that's insane. Like, in terms of number of games played. So teams are like resting on the pitch most of the time, right? So that's actually what's causing all the injuries we're seeing in Premier League. These guys are overplayed. But like, do you know what technique is actually like? You are dead tired on your feet and you still have the ability to hit that 60-yard pass straight onto someone's feet. Like, that's what technique actually is. Not, oh, I'm small and because I can run like the wind and dribble. That's not technique. Like, you can find some random boy in Agege to do that for you. Like, technique is you've been playing for 19 minutes. Your team is countering and you still have the presence of mind to look up and pass the ball accurately. And there is no league that has as many technical players than Premier League. Like, Scott McTominay that we're calling a clogger in England is one of their best midfielders in Italy. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about here, man? Like, if Italy should see
It's the
someone
Conte effect, bro. It's the Conte effect.
if Italy should see someone like Ozil, they would just die. Like, they'll be like, wow, this guy's a magician. Like, so, like, that's even too far. Like, Gibbs White in Italy, God, this guy will take Messi's back, bro. Like,
Gibbs White, I'm done.
Like, the level it's not even close in my opinion. Anyway.
Man's like, look at all this room, yo. I can't stretch my arm. Look at all this room. Nobody's pressing me. Ah, I'm still going. They haven't taken the ball
What
from
did the defense? I'm in front of them. I guess I'm at fault.
Shoot. is Lukaku. Oh my god. Nobody epitomizes the difference between Premier League and Serie A like Lukaku, man. I'm like, what is going on here? Is this the same player? Like, anyway, that's a story for another day.
Barca.
I think you're low-key a Yamal fan, eh? Tell us more about Yamal. Well, I didn't know you were a Barca fan. I know you're a Barca fan. I thought you were just... Oh my god. How is it? Where's the mute button?
I've been a Barca fan since actually before Ronaldinho, since Patrick Kluivert, them days. Yeah,
I think
when Newcastle and Barca used to go up in the Champions League against each other.
like I
Kluivert
said in
versus Shearer.
our chat, I think I don't know what the reason is, whether it's because his age. They don't talk about Yamal as much as they should. This
Yeah,
guy is
he can't be criticizing a youngster now.
not criticized, like praise. Like even games that he doesn't score, the things he does to I don't know, man.
Spanish media praises him pretty well. I guess it's English media that does not send because they know he's not coming to England.
Such a nonsense. All right. You guys are Barca is playing Dortmund, right? All right, we'll see how that game goes.
Wait, sorry. Are Barca not currently under investigation for fraud? Because like they fired their accountant
I'll
after
stay
3 weeks.
with investigation.
No, but this is actually worse than anything they've ever done. So there's a very big chance that Yamal might be needed to find new employers.
It's not Barcelona. They will find a way to sneak out of
By the
it.
way, man.
Nah, this one is actually bad. What I read, anyways.
They fired the accountant that did them all the levers and all that.
Yeah. So they fired that guy, got a new guy. The guy saw what the first guy did and quit. Then they got a new guy, and the new guy was like, this looks wrong. And they're like, oh no, you have to leave. Less than 3 weeks. And now they're being audited by the federal government, basically. So
By Spanish government.
yeah.
They have to go catch that guy that
Wonderful.
pulled the levers, man.
The
Honestly.
first guy that pulled the lever, don't worry, he's on
That's the
Florentino Perez's payroll now. Florentino is like, just run me those account sheets quickly.
Yeah, real quick. Make sure you do it the way that they'll know it was me, man.
I don't know, see a signature on it. Edosa, who's winning the Champions League?
I think the winner of Champions League coming from our side of the bracket. That makes me worried because I'm hoping that we don't end up meeting Emily. Because then that means Emily is winning Champions League. And
Do you think that
so
Aston Villa was beating PSG?
they're going to pack those guys, man. But
Oh
that's
my
also for another day.
Jesus, man.
I've just been dead ass here, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Trust me. Like I'm even willing to lose so that we don't have to go through it. Let Real Madrid and Emery play and kill themselves.
If you beat Madrid and Villa beat PSG and you lose to Villa,
I might literally
Yo.
have to like run to
Yo.
a different country.
this guy, I'm going to fly to your house.
There'll be nothing here. Let me just tell you right now. Like I and my wife will run away to some 5 hour long island where we'll catch fish for a living and just
Obviously.
disappear from the face of the earth.
Villa?
Villa.
What's going
So
on here? Villa.
see, nobody wants Villa to lose more than me. Not even Birmingham fans. You get like nobody wants Villa to lose more than me. But I would be deceiving myself if I didn't think that they were going to pack Man City.
You mean PSG?
I mean,
yeah.
Champions League winner. If Arsenal beat Madrid, I think we end up in the final. I don't know if that's enough.
You think Arsenal can beat Barca?
Yeah. See, like high line teams are just not a good matchup for us. Like against us, like they are going to suffer.
Wasn't
even in Champions League.
last season? Wasn't Bayern Highline?
No,
Or
not
they had
really.
changed their tactic.
It changed it because we literally started killing them.
Yes, sure.
Like,
They're
like
trying
they're
to
like,
mid-game.
no.
Mid-game, they're like-
They're like, bro, follow Odegaard around, 2 guys on Saka all the time. Like, so that one I'm saying, like, you guys think you played us because you see us and you're seeing the refs do weird things against us. You think that's Arsenal. It's like you said, the Champions League refs. We don't have to be as worried about refs deciding to steal the spotlight. So.
Damn is chuckling because he knows.
No, but like even with the games where like Madrid stole the game from them, like they still needed carriers to like throw the ball to your striker like twice for you to score, right? So
All I'm saying is Madrid in Champions League, the referee followed the rule book to the letter. They don't do
and
subjective interpretation. They don't
and
do.
that's fine.
I love it.
That's
Okay.
fine. My only issue in my defense right now is that Kivio might start. But even then, Kivio is significantly faster than Gabriel. So if you want to be running, that might be the best option. Who knows? We got to Champions League final with Senderos. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me, man. Like,
You are making a grave mistake. Yes, you got to Champions League final with Sandros, but Arsene Wenger was the manager. That's a different thing.
that's fine.
Arteta,
Arsene Wenger did not respect defense.
Arsene Wenger was
It
at
did
his
not.
peak. He was at
Arsene
his
Wenger,
peak then.
at his peak, at his non-peak, never cared about defense ever.
Okay.
So that's all I'm just going to say. Like, this Arsenal team care about it. We love it more than scoring goals sometimes. The big problem. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Going to be something.
Kachi, who's winning
Can't
Champions
wait.
League?
Who's winning Champions League? I don't know. Like, I started the season saying Real Madrid, but something just tells me PSG, right?
Yes, who?
Something just tells me PSG. They seem like a team that when a team it's like they've been watching that Man U loss that they had where Lukaku came back. It's like that's the video they play in their changing room, and they're like,
Whoever
how we
wearing
lost.
pink that day.
Exactly. They're like, how we lost to Ole and them, man, is beyond me. So something tells me PSG, but my first pick will be Madrid and then maybe PSG. Those are the two. I think Bayern are out of the picture with Alfonso Davies being injured. I think Inter is just going to play them Italian style football and grind.
Bro, I
Musiala
forgot.
is
I
also
actually,
out for 8 weeks.
yeah, Musiala is out as well.
Barca, exactly. So they're on, they're done. Barca is going to make quick work of Dortmund. Dortmund is a perfect team to play Barca. Barca will make quick work of them.
Is anybody? Do you think we're sleeping? God, I need to end this thing.
Sleeping on
Do you
who?
think we're
Aston Villa.
sleeping on? No, Inter.
Bro, I'm not sleeping on them. You know why? They will beat Bayern, but they will go out. If they play, who did they play? Barcelona, right? If they, right?
Inter would
Whose side of the draw?
Barcelona.
Whose side of the draw? Whose side of the draw is Inter on?
I don't even know. That's how much months I've been sleeping.
They are going
on
to
them.
have
One
to
sec.
play at some point.
Yeah.
So,
But all I'm saying is, guys, have faith. Don't worry. Aston Villa is going out in the next round. They want to play Rashford. Okay. Let them play Rashford. Let them go all out attack Rashford, Asensio. I can't wait. They will see what a midfield does in, Mendes and Vitinha.
This bro said they want to play Rashford.
No, that's what I say. I hope he does. Let him play Rashford, Asensio, and go all out for it. Right? I want him to do that. So, but
Still
to me,
waiting. I can't find what side of the
Madrid,
bracket they are.
Madrid all the way. And then if Madrid doesn't, PSG. But
I
I'm
think
saying a Madrid versus Barcelona final. Where is the final going to be played this season? In Germany. If
I
it's
think
in
it's in Germany.
Madrid, all I'm saying is if it's a Madrid and Barcelona final, the amount of police they need to have for that final is all I'm going to say. Because the team that loses, they are not going to leave. Their fans are not going to leave likely. It's not going to be one
It's
of
Munich.
those things.
Munich. They're
It's
playing
in
in
Munich. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So German police will need to have. They'll probably need to triple the Champions League police. Because I feel like if it's an El Clasico final, bro, the team that is losing or that loses is not going to go home quietly and be like a cheerful loser. That's all I'm going to say.
Cheerful loser.
Like, guys are going to you get what I mean? Nobody's going to do sportsmanship. These Spanish teams don't do sportsmanship when they lose finals.
It's kind of the opposite of.
I don't know. I mean,
States.
I feel like Arsenal needs to play PSG just so that we
This is
can
why you
confirm.
picking.
I think I'm gonna go. Or I'm gonna go. Inter. I'm gonna go Inter. I'm gonna pick the underdog. I feel like everybody's sleeping on Inter, considering what they're doing in the Italian league
Yeah.
and what they've
are
done
they
in this
doing?
Champions League. Aren't they
Bro,
first?
didn't you see what Florentina ran them on the weekend?
This bro, relax, man.
Florentina, they hear them. And
It's Keane and them. It's Keane and David. They're here. I mean, it's about to pop out. about to pop out of nowhere here. I'm top David De here. You guys relax with that. Everybody has their bad weekends, but what they're doing in Serie A, and I feel like they've been going on the radar. Even the Champions League, they've been doing very well in the Champions
Yeah,
League.
because they don't play attractive football. They always go under the radar. But I'm not worried about them. They can go under the radar all they want.
Sneak out. All right, I'm gonna end it. It looks like you were gonna say something.
Nah, I'm good.
We all have our picks. It's funny how we have all four of us have 4 different picks to win the Champions League. We'll see what happens in this great, entertaining leg: Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Will history repeat itself, or will history be made? We'll catch you guys again in 2 weeks' time to see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. As always, continue to love football. Peace.